Oh. Sarvadharmastapakatvam sarvadharmasvarupakaha acharyanam mahacharyo Ramakrishna te namaha. O establisher of all the faiths, embodiment of all the religions, the greatest teacher among all the teachers, O Sri Ramakrishna, my salutations to you. Namaste, pranam. Sri Ramakrishna teaching us that how the worldly people, they have no grit. They have no determination, they have no persistence, they have no perseverance, they have no tenacity. They don't take the name of God, they don't chant the name of the Divine Mother with zeal. They don't have that yearning, they don't have that earnestness. Just somebody has told them, they start chanting the name. And Sri Ramakrishna says, then he also told us about those two lines from that song that he had sung just a few hours back. That, oh mother, I have no one else to blame. I am only to be blamed for the situation that I have brought myself in. That, alas, I sink in the well these very hands have dug. These very hands have dug this well, and now I am sinking in this well. Using the 6 passions as the spade, I have dug this well. Now the water is gushing, the dirty, muddy, sticky, stingy water is gushing, and it is drowning me. The water has reached to the level of my chest, and it is very soon that I will be completely drowned in this. Now, only you can save, oh mother. That's why taking your name, just take me ashore, take me to the other shore and save me from this drowning. Save me from this calamity. Save me from this situation I have myself created, using all my passions, using all my instances of lust and greed. So that is what a person starts lamenting afterwards. Then a person becomes remorseful. Oh, why I have done this? Then a person becomes repentant. Oh my God, what have I done with my life? I have just ruined it instead of building it up, instead of taking it on the path of spirituality. What a great mistake, what a great wretch I have been. So that is the moment of repentance the worldly people, they end up with. Now Sri Ramakrishna says this everything is because of the ignorance. We don't know who we are, Sri Ramakrishna says. And why is it that we don't know who we are? Sri Ramakrishna now tells us what is the reason behind this ignorance, that we have dug up this well and we have put ourselves in the well to sink ourselves. Sri Ramakrishna says, I and mine, that is ignorance. I, everybody is so proud of I am so and so. Even if they are not worth anything, even they will have their I am so and so. I have got so much of property. I have got so many estates. This I and mine, Sri Ramakrishna says, that is ignorance. By discriminating, you will realize that what you call I is really nothing but Atman. You have to discriminate. You have to discriminate between the real and the unreal. And then Sri Ramakrishna says, with the process of discrimination, you start analyzing, who am I? Ultimately, as you keep on discriminating, am I this body? Am I this prana? I am this mind? All these things you start analyzing. Are you really there permanent? Are you really there which is unchangeable? Are you really there which is indestructible, undestructible? And then you start eliminating all those ephemeral things. You start eliminating all those things which are going to age and decay and die. And then this I, Sri Ramakrishna says, you will ultimately find is nothing but the Atman. The Atman that is residing in this body. Reason it out, Sri Ramakrishna says. Are you the body? Are you the flesh? Or something else? Discriminate. Is this body permanent? No way. Is this body non-changing? No way. Every day the body is changing. Since the time it has born, the body has undergone so many changes. And is this body going to remain forever? No. The moment the Lord of Death taps the door, the body has to give up itself. Body has to pass away. So keep on reasoning, Sri Ramakrishna says. Am I this body? Am I this flesh? Am I these bones? Am I this prana? And that kind of the analysis and reasoning of eliminating all the 5 elements which have constituted our body. Am I a physical body? Am I the life force of this body? Am I the mind? Am I the intellect? What am I? That is, what am I? Discriminate. What am I that is unchanging? What am I that is permanent? What am I that is going to everlast till eternity? It was never born, it is not going to die. So what is that? You peel off the layers of onion one after other. What do you find? Then you find the real Atman. And Sri Ramakrishna says that you are constantly holding close to your heart. That which is making you the most arrogant person in this world. The that is getting you in the most boastful mood. That is nothing but the Atman. The Atman, which is nothing but manifestation of the Paramatman. The body, the mind, the life force, all the Panchakoshas for that matter, they are going to end. The physical body, the life force of the body, the mental body, the intelligence, everything is going to go away. Nothing is going to remain under this fold of creation of the Lord. Everything under the fold of creation of Lord is going to end one day. Even the creation is going to one day. What to talk about everything under the fold of creation? It is all the Lord's play. Lord creates, Lord preserves, and Lord destroys. So everything is going to end. And what is going to remain? The Satchidananda Brahman. And be happy. If you have to be arrogant that you are the part of Satchidananda. If you have to boast, I'm part of Satchidananda. What is there in me is everywhere around me. Have that pride. Have that arrogance of you are the part of this creation. You are the part of each and every being in this creation. So that is what Sri Ramakrishna says. Discriminate and eliminate this I. Ultimately, you will realize that this I is nothing but Atman. At the end, you will know that you are none of these temporary things. You are none of these ephemeral things. You are none of these things which are going to fade away in the history. You are not any of them. You are immortal. You are eternal. You are the Satchidananda. You are free from attributes. You are Nirguna. The Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, they don't bind you. They don't belong to you. You are beyond the attributes. You are beyond the forms. You are Nirakar. You are Nirguna. Then you will realize that you have never been the doer of any action. That you have been free from virtue and faults alike. That you are beyond righteousness and unrighteousness. There is no good and bad. There is no holy and unholy. You get beyond this perplexity of dualities. You get beyond these problems of dualities. The good, the bad, the holy, the unholy, the ethical, the unethical, moral, immoral. They don't matter to you anymore. You are beyond all this because you don't have any attributes. You don't have any qualities. You don't have any kind of tendencies. You are just in the mode of Satchit Anandam, the existence, knowledge, bliss, absolute. From ignorance, a man says, this is gold, this is brass. Sri Ramakrishna says that the ignorant people, they have this attitude of saying, oh, this is gold, this is very costly, this is brass, this is not that costly. But a man of knowledge says it is all gold. For a man of knowledge, everything under this creation is nothing but gold. Everything under this creation is the manifestation of the one Paramatman. There is no high low. There is no costly, there is no kind of a meagerly. There are no differences at all. The dualities vanish the moment you get this realization of who I really am. Reasoning stops when one sees God, Sri Ramakrishna says. The moment one realizes the God, reasoning stops. Like the case of Sri Trailanga Swami, that we had heard just a few days back. Trailanga Swami has stopped reasoning. He has stopped even talking anything. He is in his own blissful world. He is in his own blissful realm. He doesn't talk. He doesn't interact. Just sitting there on the Manakarnika Ghat, looking at all those the Jivatmans getting liberated and merging with the Paramatman. He is in his own blissful state. But there are instances of people who have realized God and will continue to reason. Sri Ramakrishna says there have been instances like Shankaracharya, Adi Shankaracharya. He had realized everything. He was God, he incarnate himself. But still, he used to comment upon the scriptures. He used to reason. He used to reason with Buddhists. He used to reason with Dvaitists. He used to reason with Advaitists, Vishishtadvaitis, although he was staunch Advaiti. Although he was staunch Advaiti, he wrote so many stotras for the deities. So there are people, Sri Ramakrishna says, that even after realizing God, they do reason. They do reason, they do preach, they do teach. And again, Sri Ramakrishna says, there are people who, even after having seen God, they chant his name with devotion and sing his glories. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he had realized God, and still, not only he chanted the names of God, not only he chanted the glories of God, he made others also to do the same. So Sri Ramakrishna says it happens in this realm that even the knowers of Brahman, they also reason, some of them. The knowers of Brahman also chant the names of God. Now Sri Ramakrishna falls into both these categories. He also teaches discrimination like he has taught us just now. Discriminate between what is real and unreal. The God incarnate himself teaching us. Do discriminate. And at the same time, he also encourages the devotees. Sri Ramakrishna also encourages his disciples and devotees to take the delight in chanting the name of the Lord. Take the delight in singing the glories of the Lord. So this is how Sri Ramakrishna says that some people, even after God realization, they do reason and they do chant the name of the Lord. And then Sri Ramakrishna says he's teaching for the day. How long does a child cry? As long as it is not sucking at its mother's breast. Till the time it is not, the mother doesn't put him to her breast to suck the milk, the child will cry. But the moment it starts sucking milk, then there is no more crying. Then all that wailing and crying and desperation, everything goes once it starts feeding. As soon as it is nursed, it stops crying. Then the child feels only joy. That is what happens when one really attains the God, when one really attains the illumination, when one really attains the enlightenment. There is nothing but Anandam, the bliss. Joyously it drinks the milk from its mother's breast. Now there is only the bliss. Oh, I have got what I wanted. Now I don't need anything else. There is no need to cry. What for cry then? Why should the child cry? The child has got what it wanted. But it is also true that while drinking Child sometimes plays and laughs. So it also happens. Like some of these enlightened souls, in spite of realizing God, they will come down and teach how to discriminate. They will come down on the lower plane and teach how to chant the name of God. They will come down on the lower plane and teach how to get delight in singing the glories of the God. So, like the child who is sucking at its mother's breast, who is enjoying the drinking the milk. At the same time, sometimes this child it starts playing while drinking, while enjoying that bliss. It is making fun, it is laughing, it is playing. So Sri Ramakrishna says there are people like this, there are incarnations like this, and Sri Ramakrishna being one of them, he actually is exhibiting to us that how the child of the Divine Mother, sucking to her breast and drinking the milk, is also laughing and playing and singing and teaching. Om Namah Shri Bhagavate Ramakrishnaaya. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Jai Thakur, Jai Maha, Jai Swamiji.